friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jump in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let my plans, stretching my bands. Plus when I stop in my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, yes don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocked down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office. Check my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking their top P box seats. I'm watching Archie Dick. Like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character like typos. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. Would say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Walk on this beat like I'm walking up pole and got that I'm holding and guap that I'm throwing. Gonna love it in some Rick Owens in different color diamonds. Times can I tell you I'm how many times can I tell you I'm how many times can I tell you I'm golden without acting like they do not know it?
Why, sir? See, every year I'm getting better as a writer. And when it comes into the flow, I'm getting nicer. And cutting in a song, but a cipher. It doesn't matter cause I'm still getting money though. The only reason why you hating cause your money low. And every $100,000 there's 100. See you as the GOAT, that's just how it goes.
Don't when they see you do great, rather they see you fall off and then watch your whole ego deflate. Don't give a what you make. I see the jealousy, boy, that's a horrible trait.
I spot the hate, no binoculars. This how it feels to be popular. No photographer.
Don't give a that ain't stopping.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, yes don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, wait. Okay.
Straight to that front row. See me at the front row. See me on TV in the front row.
Catch me in the front row.
Front row 40.
See me in the front row.
Front row 40.
On TV in the front row.
Front row 40.
Yeah, we in the front row.
It's front row
40.
Front row 40, 4-seat Earl, feet on the wood. Me and my girl, taking selfies, rich and wealthy, what's the price? You only live once, so we gon' live our best life. Sometimes we like to dress alike, matching fitted designer gear. Some people say they watch the games just to see what I'm gonna wear. I like to get up out my chair and start gigging to my own song when it's on. People text me and say that they see me on the jumper
Catch me in the front row.
They're gonna unk right there.
front row 40.
See me in the front row.
Hey, loved one, can I get a picture?
On TV in the front row.
Keep inspiring, water. Keep inspiring.
Yeah, we in the front row.
We grew up off you.
Row 40.
My life is real. My life ain't fake. Front row 40. Behind home plate. The youngsters and older folks know that I'm the man. I'm humble, I take pictures and I shake their hands. I love the area teams, I'm a super fan. I'm sorta like Spike and Jack Nicholson. You can catch me at a hockey game behind the glass. Or on the field with the Niners, walking on the grass.
Catch me in the front row.
That boy stay fit.
Row 40.
See me in the front row.
I like how he be having his queen with him all the time.
On TV in the front row.
He always at the games.
Yeah, we in the front row.
Put me in, coach.
Front row 40.
Dame acá, ponerte algo, ponerte un preview de lo que viene después.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
You're now connected to Jackie
Work hard, play harder.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Drew Holiday.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Smith. OG Anunoby is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. And for Sacramento, Duren out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Tatum. And it's Podziemski in at the 2 spot. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
You'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Green with a screen for Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Podziemski. Now the feed to Holiday. And his first shot of the game, no good. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Magic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. A floater. Now the pass to Anunoby. Here's Alexander Walker. They kick it out to Green. The 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Sacramento. This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And so here is Indiana following the shot by Drew Holiday. No coverage that time. Smith's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Pacers. Tatum against Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Miami. Green finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith with a screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Tatum with it. Now Smith defending. Sacramento again missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Holiday. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Outside Tatum. The 8-footer, and he drops that one in.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Pacers leading by 3. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren pulls it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Isaac a screen on Anunoby to the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6, and they call an illegal screen here. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You take a look at the Pacers. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And when I look at Indiana, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Duren. And the rejection by Smith.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
Holiday surveying the floor. Isaac outside. Here's Tatum. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Alexander Walker. For 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
The Kings trail by 7. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Screen by Smith. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Holiday. Isaac passes to Holiday. And here is Duren. And there's the drive. And the shot goes in. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Against Miami, he was really on his game. From the line, Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
And so here is Indiana. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Over Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. He's got 12.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside Holiday. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Smith outside. Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Hits it from three-point range. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 9.
There's a certain amount of balance and certainly a high level of focus to score through contact. SGA.
Pass to Duren. Here's Podziemski. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Alexander Walker. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. And again, it's Indiana converting.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
We've got some T-shirts. We are going out right now.
Sacramento making some changes. Walker's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Davis comes in for Tatum. And Flynn subbed in for Drew Holiday. Stewart's checked in for Indiana. And Fernie Simons comes in for Alexander Walker. Here's Podziemski. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint, here's Flynn. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Simons, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Dishes it to Davis. Outside Flynn. Pass to Podziemski. They set the pick. Simons with the defensive effort. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game. Smith sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith with it, picked up by Flynn. The pass to Smith. Now here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. Outside Flynn. Passes to Duren. Outside for Davis. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Simons against Flynn. Pass to Stewart. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Jarace Walker. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substituting on the court.
Simons against Davis. Stewart a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Simons off the drive. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Walker. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Flynn kicks to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Davis has got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Simons. And once again off the mark by Indiana. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Flynn against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Adams.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Simons. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Tatum looking around. Shoots over Walker. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 6.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Indiana. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Tatum out there with Walker. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Flynn in at the 1 spot. Now here's Tatum. Comes up empty down low.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Walker is screen on Davis. Simons from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Indiana leading by 9. Adams with the screen on Davis. Simons from outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Driving inside. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Stewart gets it to go.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. Here's the three. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Adams sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Tatum against Walker. Fires from deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's see some of the numbers here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Isaac comes in for Walker, and it's Drew Holiday in for Davis. Indiana also making some changes. Green comes in for Adams, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Lonnie Walker. Here's Stewart, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Stewart's got 6 points in the quarter. Simons against Holiday. Inside. Makes it off the glass.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now, here's Stewart. 8 points for him. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Flynn. Hasn't made one yet. Jumps up, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander has length, he has anticipation, makes a defensive play, and turns it into offense.
And the pass to Isaac. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Flynn. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. The Kings trail by 13. Flynn dishes to Tatum. Kings moving the ball around. And Holiday kicks to Isaac. Pass to Flynn. Back to Isaac. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker, such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points his last outing. To the middle. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Indiana with it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 24 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Alexander at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Duren, he's checked in for Sacramento. Davis comes in for Flynn. And a change for the Pacers. Smith is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so here's Sacramento. Down by 12. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree. But that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Jonathan Isaacs miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Tatum, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Alexander Walker passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Kings trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Outside for Davis. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Davis has got 6.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Simons surveying the D. Right through the D for the layup. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, what great body control you saw there. Laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Holiday finds Davis. Down low. Here's Isaac. Outside for Davis. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Isaac. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Holiday, a screen on Simons. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside, Smith. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We've seen some promising growth from Jalen Smith, haven't we, Doris? He's asserting himself more, and it shows.
He is, Kevin, and we're talking about a 6'10" guy, lean frame, has some shooting ability. It's a matter of this guy keeping that aggression and keeping that focus. There's still a long way to go, but you love that he's starting to carve a little niche in this league.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. And you look at Duren, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
For 2, Duren.
The first free throw is good. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Pacers leading by 14. And here is Simons. He's got 8. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Simons. Just 4 to shoot. Over Holiday. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Podziemski. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Podziemski. And it's Davis at the elbow. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Off target from three-point range.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Holiday against Simons. Again, Simons missing. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 14-point game. Steps back. Here's Podziemski. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Three-pointer, Simons. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's to Holiday. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Here's Podziemski. Connects on the 9-footer. Podziemski's got 8.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Smith kicks to Simons.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. His last 10 games, he's averaging 8 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And the first one at the line is good. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Indiana. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Holiday with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Isaac. Headed by Green. Isaac a screen. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Anunoby. From about 16, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Isaac outside. Outside Tatum from past the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Indiana sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
Well, I love this group. I mean, each one of them could legitimately win the event. But then again, these days, a lot of people in this league could possibly win it.
Yep, from 1 to 5, we've got shooters at every position. Can't wait for the All-Star Saturday night.
Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Kings.
They're rolling out the red carpet in the lane, and everybody's on the guest list. They need to call security, tighten it up.
You know what, Shaq? You'd be a good bouncer. I mean, heck, you could just, do that as a side hustle.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Green is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Smith, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Isaac kicks to Tatum. Here's Podziemski. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the three. Green passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Anunoby slams it in.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Isaac with a screen for Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 13. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 feet out. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul. The Kings have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't hit the second. The Kings trail by 14. Down low. Passes it to Duren. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday with the 3. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Isaac. 1 on the clock. And it's good for 2. Isaac's got his second basket of the night.
This guy's got such a strong combination of length and athleticism. Isaac making that contested finish look easy.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 30. Over Holiday. Drills the elbow jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 10. Isaac outside. Pass to Duren. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Duren's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. Green with a screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Isaac picks him up. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Pacers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Pacers in 5th.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Tatum. And so Holiday will bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 15. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction." There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction. And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. And that one misses. Indiana leading by 13 from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. To the middle. Tatum down low. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Now, here's Anunoby. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Anunoby with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Podziemski. 12 points for him. To the paint. Isaac misses.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
And Sacramento has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Offline with his three.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here is Holiday. Still without a basket. Tatum against Anunoby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Anunoby.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a change here. Simons is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pacers leading by 17. Fires the three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Your 916 crew.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Sacramento.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Jrue Holiday. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And Turin slams it in.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Now here's Simons. 15 points in the game. That one rolling around and runs out. The Kings trail by 18. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Duran. 9 points in the game so far. Here's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 15.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Simons with the ball. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Kings. 17-point game. Pass to Pajemski. Launches a three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Anunoby kicks to Simons. Back to Anunoby. Over Davis. Again, Indiana.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Holiday against Simon. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Isaac right side. Off target with his three. Pacers leading by 19. Now Simons. He's got 17. Passes to Alexander Walker. Screen by Smith. This one for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Duran's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Simons against Holiday. Takes the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Green, the screen. Inside, Simons. Duran pulls it in. Duran's, the Kings trail by 16 from 11 feet away. And there are the Kings with another bucket. And for the Pacers, they're shooting. Certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Simons. Outside, Green. Indiana again missing. The Kings have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. 1:46 left to play in the third. To the middle. And Duran slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the pass to Simons. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Kings shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Back to Isaac. Davis up top. Shot clock at 6. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Three-pointer, Simons. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Kings trail by 12. Kicks it to Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Duran. Covered by Smith. Duran the pass to Davis. Here's Pajemski. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Anunoby against Davis. Screen by Smith. And Anunoby, here we go.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Anunoby against Tatum. Puts up a deep three. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 14. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Walker. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Flynn in at the point guard. And Walker kicks to Stewart. Drops in the tray. Stewart's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now Walker, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Outside, Tatum fires away from way outside. The long-distance three is buried.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Flynn. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Back to Flynn. Guarded by Stewart. The layup off target. Pacers leading by 17. Here's Walker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in.
For 1.
That one falls for Walker. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Screen by Adams. To the paint. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Passes it to Davis. Outside Tatum. From deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pacers leading by 16. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Stewart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Tatum. The tray. It's rebounded by Indiana. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Tatum against Walker. Outside Tatum. A three-pointer, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pacers. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Simons. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a change for the Pacers. Smith has checked in. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Up top, Flynn. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Tatum draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flynn. Sacramento again missing. Pacers leading by 22 and stolen by Tatum. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Simons, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Green, he's checked in for Stewart. OG Anunoby comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Anfernee Simons. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Tatum passes to Duren. Isaac down low. Working on Green. Here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Podziemski's got 20.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Alexander-Walker. And the Pacers another 3.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Anunoby against Tatum. Pass to Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Poked away. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Stolen by Holiday. The pass to Tatum. He gets that one. And it's now 26 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Alexander-Walker. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. To the inside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. Key is being aggressive and finish.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Here's Anunoby. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Tatum, the shot's good. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player, finding your open teammates, such a critical skill.
Alexander Walker passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Green. Anunoby has the open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Kings have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Pass to Duren. Kings moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Podziemski. Rebound by Smith. Indiana controlling the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Anunoby, a screen on Holiday. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot from the low post is good. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Here's Tatum. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for your Kings.
First free throw is good. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. That one is no good. The Pacers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Simons against Tatum. Adams sets the pick for Simons. Feeds it to Adams. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night. There's the pick. Tatum against Simon. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here is Smith. And the pass to Simons. Adams with it. Basket counts. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That free throw, no good.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Herrera is checked in for the Pacers. So he comes up empty, missing both. Kings shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Walker. Down low, here's Tatum. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Passes it to Simons. Adams with the screen on Holiday. Simons from outside. On offense, here are the Kings. Here's Pajemski. Back to Isaac. Yep, that one goes.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.